From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Reds baseball next on the show. Sonny Gray gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So now into the box is Tim LaCastro. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Here's the pitch. Swing, strike 2.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Katel Marte.
So now to the plate, Katel Marte. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3 balls, 1 strike to Katel Marte.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Popped him up. Perez in foul ground. 2 gone.
Batting third.
With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Suarez has got it, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Zach Gallen, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Barry Larkin is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip. The start to it, they're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
The count is 3-1.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Scooped up. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Batting second.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable. Stay on the attack. Get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
In now, Joe Morgan. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and a pair of RBIs. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
3-1. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point. That
brings up George Foster. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. First pitch on its way as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change that pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
The 2-0. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Batting 4th, the first baseman, Tony.
So now here is Tony Perez looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Walker is there for it. And that retires the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. second inning set to go, and stepping in as the center fielder, Steve Finley. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average coming in at 266. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. The 1-0. Chopped weakly to the right. Finley aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. So here's Eduardo Escobar. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 1 for 4. Over to first, Gray, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Gray's ready. Here comes the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And a slur, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Castellanos is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jesse Winker. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And there's 1 away.
Batting 6.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Johnny Bench. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
In there, 2-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
A good pass of that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Reds are down and ordered. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Carson Kelly, 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Down and away, ball 1. To 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Christian Walker. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. No home runs yet in this first month, and 3 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Walker, a native Pennsylvanian, he was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Christian Walker is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
Gallo. At
the plate, Zach Gallen. As the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to him.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. We play 2.5. No score on the show. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Eugenio Suarez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Suarez drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Stepping in now, Sonny Gray. He'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The shortstop, Perez. Larkin.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Barry Larkin. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First offering. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Gray stands at first with 1 out. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. The ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
The batter, number 8.
Runner at first with 2
Second
gone.
baseman.
And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Drilled to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So now to the plate, George Foster. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Tony Perez. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits. No errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Reds 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim LeCastro. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Larkin has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Up next for Arizona, Katel Marte, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0.
Hey!
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two and two.
That's off the plate. Ball
We
two.
just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
To the plate now, Luis Gonzalez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He popped out in his first trip. Count is even. A ball and a strike to Luis Gonzalez. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hit to short. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Jesse Winker.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. The 1-0 home. Winker on at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
And now Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. He grounds it sharply to third. To Cabrera for 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. 1 hit's all they get. We played 4 full. The Reds are on top, 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Steve Finley. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cabrera.
1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch on the way. Inside with what looked like the slurve, 1-0. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone? Or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Full count now. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Diamondbacks claw back into this one. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Carson Kelly. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Swing and a shot toward right center. Castellanos gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the D-backs 1. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
50th pitch of the game on its way. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
0-2 the count to Suarez. Way outside. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough
54.
beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Sonny Gray. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. This is on the ground over to first. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next is Cincinnati. The shortstop, Perez. Larkin.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Barry Larkin. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-2 to Larkin.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds as the lead remains 3-1. So now to the plate, Christian Walker will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Outside with that slurve of his. 1 ball, no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Gallen, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
The 1-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Tim LeCastro. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First offering.
1-1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Walker at second. Gallen at first with no outs. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Three and 0 now.
Yeah, now you've got a guy up there trying to give you an out by bunting. So the last thing you want to do is waste pitches and maybe put yourself in a situation where you could walk him.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
The 3-1. Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. No sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Michael Feliz is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Stepping in now, Katel Marte, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2. This is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
In now, Luis Gonzalez. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
One and two. Here it comes.
That's ball 2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2-2. Soft liner towards first. But this is speared by the first baseman. But no double play here as he's back in safely at third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Steve Finley.
So stepping in is Steve Finley, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Foster is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Diamondbacks leave him loaded, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line towards center field. Finley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting,
good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Up next, George Foster. A hit in 2 tries so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here it comes.
That's ball 2.
Hit down the line at first. But this will get fouled. 2-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 3 balls and a
Inside
strike
ball
to the
3.
Reds left fielder. Tony Perez waits on deck. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now here's the first offering.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Foster leads off first with 1 away. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Jesse Winker. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Heath Hembry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Heath Hembry.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Asdrubal Cabrera, and they could use a spark from him here. First pitch on its way.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
To the plate now, Eduardo Escobar, and it's fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Behind 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Carson Kelly, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Ready with another 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Noah Ramirez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Nick Ahmed is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now to the plate, here is Nicholas Castellanos. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. Ramirez is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Two-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that's over. 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Now batting, catcher, Johnny.
Stepping in once again is Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Runner goes for second. Sliced hard on the ground. Marte has it. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here.
Hey, you know what? You can slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A little bouncer. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The pitcher, number 55, Pete.
Ken Griffey will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Griffey.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. The 1-0. Bouncer up the middle. Cabrera's up with it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play.
Larkin.
Next to stand in is Barry Larkin, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
From the stretch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Set and the 1-0 pitch finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, that's just a nice get me over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
The 1-1.
Ball 2. Count 2-1.
Popped up. Walker might try to make a play on it, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Castellanos at third, bench. Over at second, Griffey at first, 1 gone. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 3 left for Cincinnati as the lead remains 3-1. Sean Doolittle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Sean Doolittle.
Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
He's set, and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Doolittle, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Next, it'll be Nick Ahmed, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the belt, kicks and deals.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
And he lays off for ball 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Foster's got it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim LeCastro.
Next, here is Tim LeCastro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I got the count 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
Now
All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And stepping in, Katel Marte is career line with Doolittle. He's really struggled 0 for 10. Now the first pitch.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
Hit sharply on the ground. Morgan's got the play at second, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. score holds. It's 3-1. Number 55 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 55.
Now at the plate here is George Foster. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tony Perez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
1 out, nobody on. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Jesse Winker is on deck. Now that's popped up. Ahmed has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Next to hit, Jesse Winker. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Marte is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Reds are down and ordered, and it's still 3-1. Rob Dibble comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
49.
Set to start the ninth in this one. Digging in is the outfielder, Luis Gonzalez.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Steve Finley, 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And a pitch that misses, a ball and a strike to Finley. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty, one man out. Count still at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2. And he fouls this one off. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And they'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
The batter number 40, second baseman, Katel Marte.
Stepping up is Asdrubal Cabrera, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Now the 1-0. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Arizona down to its last strike. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the ninth. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. Arizona, good night.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Reds led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Sonny Gray takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Rob Dibble earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.